Jim, how's your summer been so far?
It's been good, Greg. It's been good. A break was needed. I've had a nice holiday with my family. Took my daughters away, which was lovely and was very much needed. What I did find, Greg, was that this season was, or the season just gone, and therefore this summer afterwards was so different to any other I've ever had, which is obvious because I spent 20 seasons as a player, almost 10 of them here. And now this was the first one where I'd just spent the full campaign as a head coach, or probably even more so as a manager, because I was supposed to just be the head coach here last year, but my role ended up being far more managerial because of the amount of issues we had going on at the club. So previous seasons the body was always what needed the break, more than anything else. The challenges that the season puts on the body of a professional athlete. This year was the mind. So it tested me unlike any other season I've had before. Brand new challenges, and it felt like it went in a heartbeat, Greg. The season was a blink of an eye, because we were always firefighting, really, putting out whichever fire was burning brightest at the time and facing unique challenges that not many football clubs do face in their career, in their history, and we faced some severe ones last year that could have derailed us. It could have been catastrophic, really, and it wasn't. We managed to navigate a fairly smooth season to a fairly smooth ending, for what was going on in the background, which was pleasing. But it was always carnage behind the scenes. So a holiday was definitely needed, Greg. I feel it was a place for reflection on all things, and on the football as well, of course. But it was busy. Again, the phone was ringing as it does when you're a manager, and making lots of calls. So all in all, a totally different type of summer for me, Greg. But a good one.
Off the pitch this summer as well, obviously the huge news about the takeover from the Ogden family trust, one of the biggest news in the club's history, really. Just give us your kind of take on it, your relationship with the new board members so far, and how you see that developing.
The initial feeling was relief, genuinely relief, that we'd finally arrived at some sort of security and normality, and to find out that the club's existence was going to be secured. And what's so important to our town, and the fan base, multi-generations of family have supported our club through thick and thin, and the actual survival of the football club was at stake last year. It genuinely was. And so once the deal was on the horizon, I was optimistic, as I have been with parties that had presented deals beforehand to help the club survive and take over the club, but they were never successful for different reasons. But then I must admit, the moment I met with members of the Ogden family, I felt assured that this was going to happen, that this was a serious operation, that deliver what they say. And there was a classiness to the whole operation, to be honest, from the moment they entered into this, and certainly from my experience of meeting them anyway. So relief initially that it was done was just a nice feeling, just for everyone. Like, in my role, you carry the weight of stress and insecurity and unknown feelings from all of the group, staff, players, everybody, and that's part of my role. So to suddenly feel that everyone's mind could be at ease and we wouldn't face some of the difficulties that we'd faced up to that point was nice, was really nice for everyone. And then from then on, Greg, really, and from sitting down in a more formal fashion with Cameron and other members of the team and the family, it just changed more to excitement, to be honest. The agreed sort of vision and the plan to, well, all of the plans really. I mean, the family's plan is multifaceted, to take the club back to the town, the community hub, to, you know, realign the football club with the community, the success of the football team, the 3-year plan to get back to the Football League. There's felt like a very serious and capable nature to everything that they laid out, and it was exciting, and it's been exciting, if I'm being honest. Also being honest, because transparency is a really important thing, and I think the guys have been really transparent with everything thus far. They're also a new operation in football. I think they're really open about that, without coming in and pretending to be experts in every field instantly. There's never been that feel. So, you know, I think there's a real transparency to the fan base that they're new doing this. They're very keen to help. They don't know everything about it instantly, but are not pretending that they're doing so, which is comforting for me. They don't claim to be the experts in the room on things that they're not necessarily experts in, but they are definitely experts in, you know, areas of business and things that they do know. So it's a brilliant thing for the football club. I think just calmed by it, to be honest, Greg. And I feel like moving into my part of things, which is the football operation, the football team, this now feels like year one. It feels like the start. I don't think many coaches will have their first year as a full-time manager the way we had it last year, the way I had it. I don't think many people's experience will be that. Now it feels like the start of an opportunity. Last season was amazing. From the team, it was amazing. What they give, honestly, Greg, I wouldn't be able to articulate it properly in an interview, because there's, you know, all their stories poured into the season, and again, not everything needs to be revealed of what went on last season, but what they gave throughout it, the fans always seen a committed team that gave everything, and that's why, you know, they were never really out of any particular game and fought in every game, which was refreshing, because we've not had that for a number of years. But it was very much that, Greg. It was so challenging with stuff that shouldn't have challenged us, that you never really knew what was going to happen, and it was hard to take a breath and plan. Planning wasn't possible. It just wasn't possible. We had to react. Everything was react. Now, for the first time, I feel like we can plan, and that's what this summer's been. That's what the Ogden family, the Ogden Trust, have brought to the football club, and I think they provide the foundation now just for future incremental growth in a calm fashion. There's nothing snazzy about this. I know everyone wants to see a Wrexham style show, and yeah, that must be amazing for the football club as well. There's a different way to do it. That is one of them, of course, but this is a very mature one, and to be honest, it calms me more than anything else. And as I said in the early part of this very long answer, it feels like year one. Last year was amazing, I'll never forget it. So grateful to all the team, so grateful, Greg, genuinely. But this year, it just feels like the start of an opportunity.
We've labelled it a new era in terms of club marketing and things like that. I take it you very much feel the same way. We sit here on Monday, the players are back in on Tuesday morning for the start of pre-season. Do you kind of feel like it's a new era in terms of that as well, and how excited are you to get back out on the grass with the players? I
do. I'm very excited by it. I'm very excited to see the team tomorrow kitted up, and I'm very excited to see how the team will also evolve and grow over the course of pre-season, because there's still so much to be done. I'm very keen to stress, Greg, as I said at the latter part of that last answer there, I'm so grateful to the group and the guys that have left us. So grateful to them, like really, always will be, and I feel like they'll always be part of us. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like however we start and however to end, all of it is one team for me. And the guys that move on, you know, I feel so grateful, and the guys that are still with us, I feel so grateful. But the new era, I get it, I do. I think it arrives well with the takeover. And you know, the new possibilities of the football club now. So I'm excited. I'm excited from a planning perspective. I'm excited about the team returning tomorrow and beginning to work again, beginning to plan for hopefully an exciting season that will once again throw a number of challenges our way, you know, at the start of a 3-year project with a new vision. And yeah, I just want everyone on board, everyone to give their all in whatever aspect of the football club they play their part in, whether they are a fan, whether they work in the media like yourself, Greg, the players, people who work here at the complex where we train, everybody, all the staff. Just that constant unity that we're always searching for to enhance every single opportunity about what this new era could bring.